Welcome to represent. Today's guest is DJ La Madeleine. She's a Paris-based osteopath by day and a DJ by night, blending science, soul, and sound in everything she does. Madeleine, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Hello,
My
Ray.
pleasure. My pleasure. Listen, when did you realize that, you could do both being a DJ in the evening and your career in therapy?
Well, it started a long time ago when I was a child. As a child, I wanted to be a pharmacist in the week and a dancer in the weekend. It was my thing when I was a child. So I guess I was made to have a double life. But as a teenager, more seriously, I was dancing a lot, and an artistic director told me, Madeleine, uh, I know you're young, but you have to be aware that excellence practice excellence. So more you're doing excellent things in a subject, and more you go various with the subjects, and better you practice your excellence. So it was clear for me that you can be a high level athlete, and at the same time you can be a high level um, pianist player, or you can practice music at high level and also be a really good uh, gardening, for example. But excellence brings excellence. So for me, it was never been a problem doing multiple things at the same time, I guess. And I didn't have to choose. I am really focused on my business. And the moment I choose to practice a lot and teaching a lot was really aligned with my goals at the moment. And the goal was to bring me good energy, to be able to create good energy. So for me, it was complementary. I don't want to choose. I'm good with both.
Doing both. That's what I thought. I thought was fascinating with you when I saw you online DJing. I think it was at a ski resort, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I was like, how does she manage the two worlds? And I thought, it would be fascinating to talk to you. You mentioned that you dance. What type of dance did you do earlier on?
Yes, I used to dance. I used to dance a lot. Hip hop was my first love. Then with hip hop brings you Latin dance or dancehall or Afro. It was a long time ago, so dance had changed a lot, but any dance were connected to hip hop, I'm sure I tried. So yes, I danced a lot, and I was lucky enough, like for DJing, to start at a young age and do a lot of nice stuff with the life I have, because having I was studying for my degree, so it took me 5 years. And at the same time, I was teaching dance, practicing dance, doing videos. And you see, it's been a long time and doing multiple things at the same time. So dance was my way to be me. And osteopathy was another way to be me too.
Tell me about the two worlds of what you do on your regular job and your job in the evening as a DJ. How do they collide, and how they come together? Because they seem so different, so distinct, But tell me how they collide.
I recommend. Well, being an osteopath therapist is about taking care of the body of somebody, and being a DJ is about taking care of the moment of the crowd with you. So there is a lot of connection, even if those words are totally different. But the connection is to serve somebody, to serve the moment, and to help somebody feeling better. Because when you are taking care of the body of somebody, you learn from them. My teacher used to tell me that your passion are your master, and it's true. You learn from their lives, you learn from their injuries, you learn from their trauma, and more you listen to the body in a verbal way and non-verbal way, and better you are a therapist. And it's the same with the crowd. You have to learn the crowd and to understand what they want, not what they no what they need, not what they specifically wants, but what they need at this moment. Because there's the beginning of the party, the middle of the party is not the same, the needs are not the same. And to be able to practice listening with my work was a good practice for DJ. And the other thing was, um, how to say that? It was that all the human are connected together. It was pretty much clear when I was DJing. It helped me to realize that for my therapy session. So more you bring good energy to the crowd, better it be, and better it is in the office too. More you bring good energy to one people, and better your office is. So this is the same. Yes.
Tell me, Madeline, how do you read the crowd as a DJ? I always thought it was fascinating to see how a DJ knows, okay, I can move from this sound to this other sound. How do you tell me about reading the crowd from your perspective?
Yes, from my perspective, yes, a good DJ can be three type of DJ. Of course, you have the perfect technical DJ, able to do things I will never do, or if I practice a lot to do really specific and having a pattern of techniques. And you also have the DJ who is able to have a good selection. And the last one is the DJ who is able to point the good banger or the good music at the good time. And for me, I prefer the good select DJ and the perfectly on time DJ is a good term. And it's about the crowd. You have to read your crowd and see how they react on specific songs, what kind of age they have, what they want, the type of the party, of course, but also be able to see what they like. And this is interesting to do because it's only about connection. It's about the vibe. It's not something you can just explain with mathematics. It's something you feel inside
Yeah.
you. More you practicing and more, but how do you say that? You say more you practice and perfect. No, practice makes perfect in English. They
Practice
say,
makes perfect. Yeah.
and it's true because you can practice on your own space with technical at home and with other DJs. But when you party for people, when you're mixing for people at parties, you practice something different. You practice about the human and the connection. Yes.
So when you practice,
Mhm.
do you have how does it work for you? Do you have people around, your friends come around? Okay, we're gonna have a
Yes,
little.
yes. I used to practice more, to be honest. When I started DJing, I was practicing more than I practice now, because for me, I guess there is different season in the life of a DJ. So there's the time you are discovering it, practicing it, testing yourself, then go back to techniques, of course. And for me, I was practicing a lot. Then during 2 years, I was partying, mixing for partying a lot. And now I stopped. I need to just stop and live with I learn, then go back to something new, new techniques. And for me, I will never practice on my own. I need to practice like the way I learn with watching other DJs, asking questions, being like, the nerds behind and say, how do you do this and do that? Stop. No, I want to answer your question, but not right now. It's me. So I like to practice by watching other DJ live. So if we have a good session with friends, I'm going to learn. If I'm going party, I'm going to learn from other DJs. This is what I do. But other people have to listen mix on radio and be inspired by what they learn and what they hear.
Tell me now that I have a DJ in front of me, I want to know how does a DJ feel when someone walks up to them and requests a song? Tell me the truth.
Yeah, no, we don't like that.
You don't like that.
I don't know one DJ who does like that. Not because you don't want to listen to the crowd, because if nobody's responding and the party is like off, yes, requests can help you because you can be, okay, I'm wrong. This is what they need. But when you are DJing, you're not creating music, but you're creating a space by connecting music together, and you have like a journey and you want to build something good. And somebody come, I want that. You're like, no, not the good timing, not the good vibe, not where I want to go. And you're gonna be happy. Maybe two of you will be happy in the party, and the other one will be like, what is she doing? So no, we don't like requests because often the one who's here, he wants this song because he has a memory or purpose with that. But he doesn't think larger. He doesn't think for the whole crowd. So request is often when you're doing it, except if it's a specific banger at a specific moment. Often requests are just
Yeah, no, it's a no. It's a no for DJ Madeleine. You heard
no
it
for all
first
of
on
us.
Breakfast.
We don't like
It's
that.
great. Listen, on a more serious note, Madeleine,
Mm,
as a woman of color, as a mixed, as a biracial person, you're trying to build your space in this, in this music industry. How has there been any challenges on that front?
mm. In the music industry, I think is not a weakness. It's actually easier, but for other business area, specifically in healthcare business, it can be challenging. I realized that when I was younger, I've been graduate, I was 23 years old, so I was pretty young and black don't crack, so I was actually younger than I am right now. But I opened my business in the center of Paris in a really nice area close to the Louvre, so good area. And I was 23. Every time I was open the door to receive my patient, they were like, "Is that you?" Because my name is Madeleine, so it's an older name, so they didn't expect somebody young, somebody colored, I guess. And I didn't match with the unconscious picture that you have from a therapist who's going to be trustable. So I really realized at a young age that we have to be trustable as a woman, as a young person, and as a Black woman. And my diploma wasn't good enough. I had to build trust. I had to build trust to make people feel comfortable with me, and not only with my action, but with the relationship. And I guess it's the same with DJ. We have to learn how to build a relationship with the people who's going to pay you for the party, and also with the crowds. And the main topic for me as a woman or Black woman or both is, are you good enough? And is it unconscious? Is always there. Are you good enough? And you don't feel like, you just feel like, oh, uh, I don't know. But the real topic is, are you good enough? And you have to be fully aware that you are good enough. You're not going to be the best DJ in the world right now. You're not going to be the best therapist in the world, but you can do your best right now. And you can be better than any technical DJ because you are planting the good thing at the good time, or you are caring the body at the good moment with the good intention. So it's a challenge to be good enough and to understand that you are. It's also a challenge to be on an elder level, focused enough to balance everything in your life as a woman, as a human being, I would say, in 2025. How can you be good enough at business, good enough in your personal life, in your friend's life, in your every subject you want to build? Well, they're all good for you, but do you have time to do it in a quality way? Do you take the time to build those things with quality, or are you just rushing to do everything? It's a challenge, I think, specifically for women. Society is expecting a lot from women. You have to be pretty, you have to be smiling, even when you don't feel good, you have to take care of people. And this is why I refuse. Thank you for DJ for that. I already realized that they want the pretty woman DJ or the pretty girl moving the ass, and it's not me. I'm moving when I'm happy. And I'm really ethical about that. I'm dancing and I'm enjoying myself every time I feel it. And when I don't feel it, I don't do it because I don't want to act happy. I want to feel the sensation for real. And I don't want to be, ha 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 ha, pretty girl. It's not for me. I understand it's the part of the job, but I choose to do it for real. I want to feel it for real, or don't do it. I don't want to prostitute myself, is a big word, but I don't want to force it. So, yes, it's a challenge to always feel good for real. How do you take care of your body? How you take care of your soul? How you take care of your mental health? As a woman, it's really important. How you gonna go for make feel everybody feel good tonight? Yeah, but in deep inside, you're sad. Deep inside, you're not at the place you want to be. So for me, practicing health in your life is a challenge for a Black woman. Yes.
So basically being authentic. Yeah. You mentioned something earlier that really struck me. You said, building challenges. I was wondering in 2025, do you find that it's easier to build that trust and, that you were mentioning with people towards in your both professions?
Mm, in the music industry, I guess it's easier to be a Black woman because unconsciously, yes, it's like you're, how can I say that? I'm gonna go back. Yes, in 2025, building a trust in music industry is really connected to social media, I guess. So if somebody is calling you because you have a lot of followers, the trust is like, how many followers do you have? Okay. But it's also about connecting with people who have heard you playing, and you are more trustable if somebody heard you playing. I have this change because I choose not to be that much on social media with my music, and always been booked with people heard me. Oh, I heard that. I like that. I want to see you there. So yeah, I think you can still have human connection in 2025, or you can have a social trust build identity. But being a Black woman never been a challenge for me with the music industry. I guess unconsciously, Black people are connected to music, so we are more trust sometimes on entertainment, music, uh, also movie industry for some things. Yes.
Listen, Madeleine, I have my last question for you. I think you'll find interesting. If your journey had a theme song and one that captures where you've been, where you're headed, what would it be and why?
For me, for my journey, it would be Rick Ross. Every day I'm hustling, hustling, hustling. Yeah, I know that because hustle is a mindset. Hustle is everything. Hustle is what is gonna wake you up when you want to stay at bed or you don't feel good. And this is what you have to do. You gotta elevate yourself. And for me, hustling is my way. God is my way, of course, and family support, friend support, but hustle is gonna motivate you. So this music is my first vinyl I bought actually.
Oh, is that
My
right?
first vinyl I bought was Rick Ross, Every Day I'm Hustling. So this is my theme song,
That's
my
awesome.
go-to.
That's awesome. So where can people find you? If they want to, if they're in Europe, they're in France, they want to hear
Mhm.
you DJ. Where can they see you? Is there a lot of traveling in the next few months?
Okay, those last months I choose to stop and
Yeah.
to stop doing a lot of party and everything and focus on specific events. So every time I have a specific event, either is for a woman and work, entrepreneurial work, either is for charity events. I have big charities event coming up. Hopefully, I will always post it on Instagram.
Okay.
And for next season, I will mix in Paris until July and in New York in August.
Nice.
And everywhere life bring me, so I go with the flow. We'll see.
Excellent. DJ Madeleine, thank you very much for your time. I
Thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
And hopefully we keep in touch. I like to end my conversations with this. We learn today and we leave tomorrow. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.